Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Autobot Arcade here, bringing you another Transformers review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Voyager class Constructicon Scrapper. But before we do, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Autobot Arcade and Autobot Arcade Reviews. Without further ado, let's get into this review.
Welcome to Autobot Arcade.
Beginning with the packaging, on the front of the box we get some digital renders of the character and the Transformers Studio Series logo down the bottom. That digital render continues onto the side, and on the back of the box we get him in vehicle mode, in robot mode, we get to see him with his weapons, and in combined mode at the top. And then on the other side we get a nice render of the combined Devastator. And here he is out of the packaging. But before we take a closer look at him, who is Constructicon Scavenger?
Scrapper is the leader of the Decepticon subgroup, the Constructicons, known for their ability to combine into a larger robot known as Devastator. He transforms into a green front-end loader construction vehicle to hide alongside his brothers. He is an engineering genius. He is able to design and construct complex structures and weapons from scratch using debris. He has appeared in many forms of media, including the original 1984 cartoon, the 2007 live-action movie Revenge of the Fallen, and the 2015 video game Transformers Devastation.
But now let's take a closer look at him. And straight away, to me, he already looks more appealing than Bone Crusher. Just that little bit more paint on him to break up the green really helps. Spinning him around and he looks really good on all sides. Very faithful to the source material and not too much kibble. And the backpack looks really nice too. But looking at the extra paint, his main body is this really nice purple colour with the nice Decepticon logo in the middle of the chest, some red just above that, and some silver around the Decepticon logo and the red on the chest to highlight some of those panels and details around it. And moving in closer to the chest and head, you can see some of those nice details and lines just to add some depth. And the head is looking really good again. It's got that hood look over it, just like Bone Crusher. Seems to be a look a lot of the Constructicons seem to have. And the face itself is painted in a nice silver and some red for the eyes. And just to show again up close, that scoop on the back cleans up and makes the backpack as minimal as it can really be, which I really like. And it also looks just like how it did in the show as well, because he did have the scoop on the back. And just looking down at those legs, just like the sides of the arms, they got some really nice detail on them. Some panels and some indents, just to give it a bit more depth and make it a little bit more interesting. It's just a shame that there's no paint to go with it, because I think that would just make it pop that little bit extra. But overall, he's a solid figure so far. In the box, as usual, just with all the other Transformers we take a look at, he comes with the instruction manual. And as for the accessories, he comes with these three. Starting off with his main weapon, we have his nice black gun, just completely cast out of black plastic, but it does look quite accurate to the show. But again, there is no paint on it. The details look okay, but it's not the most intricate weapon I've ever seen for a Transformer. Next up, we have this purple block gun thing. And what you do is you take this other purple gun thing, and you actually attach them together to make one longer gun. But they're both cast out of this purple plastic. There is some detail, some line work and whatnot to make sure it's not just boring flat plastic. But again, there's no paint on it, just like the black gun, which I do think is a missed opportunity. They could have made it look even cooler. But bringing in the character, you can take his gun and just attach it into his hand, and then you can take the larger gun and also attach it into the hand, although it is now a bit too heavy at some angles and he does fall over a bit and it does look a bit too big for him. For articulation, the head can spin all the way around, the arms can come out this far, back this far, forwards this far, single joint at the elbow, and due to transformation it can actually bend backwards. No waist swivel, but the legs can come out this far, back this far, and forwards this far. They can swivel at the top of the leg, single jointed knees, and there is some pivoting at the ankles. For some robot mode size comparisons, here he is next to the Transformers Rise of the Beast Bumblebee, the Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime, the Gamer Edition Ratchet, the G1 Command Class Optimus Prime, his brother Constructicon Bone Crusher, and already the team is looking really good, can't wait to get the rest, the New Age Optimus Prime, the Marvel Legends Captain America Sam Wilson, and the Star Wars Black Series Shaq T. But without further ado, let's get down to transformation. And here he is in vehicle mode. And just giving him a quick spin around, I think you can agree he's very nicely sculpted and detailed all around. The wheels are nice and big, as they should be for a construction vehicle, and they have some silver paint in the centre of them. But not only does he have wheels, unlike Bone Crusher, they are also pinned on, so he has no problem scooping and wheeling out the trash. The scoop itself is able to raise and lift objects, which is nice, and on either side there is a sculpted ladder to get into the cab of the vehicle, which is a nice added feature as well. Looking at it from the back, it is a bit flat, and from the top there is a couple of gaps where the arms connect, but those are the only real drawbacks in this mode for me. Bringing in the accessories, his weapons can be plugged in to any of the ports on the back here. And the combiner weapon, if you split it in two and take the bigger part, there is a tab on the underside that will attach into this port here, and the other weapon part can attach onto the other side using this tab and this port on the barrel. And then you can take his main weapon again and attach it to the side of the other weapon, and now he has this weaponized look that no one is going to be able to stop. And now for some vehicle mode size comparisons. Here he is next to the Rise of the Beast Bumblebee, the Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime, the Gamer Edition Ratchet, the G1 Command Class Optimus Prime, and I do think that maybe these are a bit out of scale. I think construction machines are usually bigger than this. And here he is next to his brother Bone Crusher. This is very green on the screen. The New Age Optimus Prime, the Marvel Legends Captain America Sam Wilson, and the Star Wars Black Series Shaq T. And that wraps up our review of the Transformers Studio Series Voyager class Constructicon Scrapper. A really nice addition to the Constructicon team. Just like with Bone Crusher, it is very green, and there is some weaknesses like the no waist and wrist articulation, but he's definitely a step up over Bone Crusher to me. Again, just like with the Bone Crusher, I think these figures are really supposed to shine in their combined mode, so if you're looking to build Devastator, then he's definitely a pickup. But before we all scoop out of here, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and click the subscribe button for more Transformers reviews. And if you like the video, why not leave a comment down below and tell me if you think this guy is an improvement over any other versions you might already have in your collection, and if you're going to pick him up. And with that said, until next time, transform and roll out.